I basically when we started doing this, we had been in touch with a lot of educators in our network, and we found that there were some gaps that technology might solve for them. And when discussing these things with them, we found that the missing link is not just for India, which we started by just posting reviews, etc., about the products. But when we published this, we found that the need is more global than the just for Indian educators, and that's when we started getting global traction, global traffic, and being part of global discussions. And yeah, so from just a review platform, we grew into more of a broader media platform covering news, information, resources for different stakeholders, and we keep different geographies in mind and stakeholders in mind while doing it. And in terms of my relation with Yaki, it started with a conference that we kind of attended together internationally in China, and then I visited him in Israel for his conference, and this was again around the future of learning and work, and we have been both equally passionate about bringing global conversations in that direction. And he obviously had a great experience of working with different stakeholders in that part of the region, and probably we could see synergies in me helping in this part of the world, and learning from him on the journey that he has taken, and probably the feedback that he has been getting from different people in that part of the world. So I'm a BTech graduate, and while we were doing a degree, we kind of found certain challenges that we were trying to solve with technology ourselves. And being a techie, I was also coding at that time, and I was making a team to kind of bring together some SaaS-based tools for the market. And while doing that research, we obviously were influenced with a lot of existing solutions. We got to know that there were some solutions that could solve the existing problems. And while doing that research, we thought that instead of creating another one from scratch, and our team actually supported in that it doesn't make sense to create another one from scratch, and rather than that, we should let the world know about the existing ones. And which is why we, as I said, like, we started reviewing the existing ones, and obviously commenting on their use cases, and kind of typically for different stakeholders, we started commenting on that. And that's what helped us create that unique positioning. And we never thought that we would be in a media business or a blog business or a community business. It just kind of came naturally because we were trying to solve a problem that we saw in terms of the gap that we saw in the information, news, and resources space of this sector. And that's when we kind of started creating that team. Yes, I am 30 now, so I won't call myself young, but we have an average age of 24 years in our team, and which is really something I'm proud of, and we like the passion that the young fellows bring in. So we are very happy that they are kind of contributing in this sector specifically. I think for us, what we have achieved in terms of being recognized for the work that we do, bridging the gap of that information in India, I would love to take it beyond. Obviously, we do it in some part for different parts of the world already because of the volume of traffic that we bring in and the kind of resources that we have produced in-house and through contributors. But I would want to obviously grow that focus to a larger demographic and different countries, and serving more and more stakeholders in this space, so that we can kind of be recognized not just someone who is doing it for India, but trying to solve that problem globally. And obviously that can happen through global community building and conversations that we are trying to build. And which is why one of the reasons that we join platforms like these, and obviously do our own platforms, is to bring that global angle to it. And I think if we ask simple questions like these on what will it take to achieve learning for all, I think if we talk about a particular sector, future of learning, workplace, I think the only answer is global conversations. And I think it can be kind of taken to different parts of the world in that direction. And I think initiatives like Grow Campus can definitely help us achieve that together, especially during these times when I think the need of coming together is great.